Welcome to Opokuwari School. This is a e-learning virtual class. My name is Baffoe. You can call me Hunter. And today's lesson is for Form 2 Visual. And then the topic is alla prima, painting, and then direct painting. Alright, when we talk about alla prima painting, is one of the painting techniques that is not widely used because it is very difficult to do. Now, alla prima is simply starting and finishing a painting in one sitting. So when you set up and then you do a painting and you try to execute it in one sitting or at one attempt, that is alla prima painting. So you might ask why a painter will go through the hassle to execute a painting using the alla prima technique. There are several major importance associated with alla prima painting. For instance, let's take for instance when you go on hiking, you might meet some interesting scenes. And remember, if you are hiking in the bush or forest, it's not a convenient place for you to spend the whole day there. And then if a place of interest catches your attention and then you like to capture that in the artistic flair or manner, then you should work within a stipulated period of time. So that is when alla prima comes in. When you try to, it's more like, alla prima is more like the artistic photography given to a certain impression. So you, the artist, becomes the camera itself as well as the photographer. So you try to capture the scene that you are watching onto a two-dimensional surface, that is your paper or any other support that you are using. Alright, now the other importance for alla prima painting is that it helps you to make a lot of money within a short period of time. What do I mean by that? Now let's move from the forest to the beach. Assuming there is a recreational activity at the Labadi beach or any other resort, and then there are so many people there, you can choose to mount or set up your easel and then your board and tempt something. Try to execute a certain work or a particular artwork. The time you start drawing, it will attract a number of people, and then if those customers request for an artwork, you don't have to go and come the next day, because you might not even see them again, because they might be coming from a distant place. So if assuming a customer requests for a portrait, then you should be in a position to start that particular portrait and finish it and give it to the customer and take your money. When it happens like that, you will get money, and assuming that particular day things goes on well for you and then you get 4 customers, it's cool money that you can put in your pocket. When you want to employ the alla prima painting technique, you should make sure that there must be no room for errors, or the errors must be very minimal, because whatever you do on that canvas or paper is part of the work. You can't really change it. So it calls for dexterity, and then it also calls for making sure that you do the right things. Adequate preparation is key. when it comes to a la prima painting technique. What are some of the things that you can employ? What are some of the objects that you can draw and paint using the a la prima painting technique? There are several objects that you can draw, objects and scenes. You can do a village scene, a nice landscape, a sunset,